and welcome to another episode of Business Plus with me, Rachel Kahugu. Now, today we'll be venturing into the beauty space industry. We're getting into a salon called Mwangi's Beauty Parlor. Nakwambia, this is a salon that has been here for around 16 years, a long time, and amekuwa in a whole journey. And it's something that you should hear, you as an entrepreneur, especially kama unataka kuventure into such a business. The salon inakuanga hapa Rupas Mall in Eldoret. It's a big salon. It's a place that a lot is happening. Actually, Mwangi's Beauty Parlor is not just a salon, it's a brand. Let's get in here and know everything that's happening, because business is more than meets the eye. Yeah, so guys, I'm here with Mwangi, and today's episode, you don't want to miss it. Mwangi is a whole brand. It's like everything in one. So, and he has a very good story. Atakuwa anatuambia about it, Cynthia. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Thank you so much for having us.
Asante.
Say hi to our viewers.
Hi everyone, Mr. Mwangi here. And I'll be taking you through our life history.
Okay. Yes. Wow, now tell me about how this started, the whole brand, because this is not just a salon, it's a whole brand. It's been a journey, isn't it?
Sure.
Lini?
Mwangi's Beauty Parlor started as a dream 16 years ago.
16.
Yes.
Wow.
And all along we've been working on the dream, and this is where we are today. Yes.
Ulianzaje? How did it start? Ulianza wapi?
First
as
of
a
all,
business sasa.
First of all, you know, some of us come from a humble background, and I started like a hawker. I used to hawk around this town. I used to sell handkerchiefs, capes, and some items. Then after some times, I realized that it was not giving me enough whatever I wanted for life.
Yeah.
But you know, as life was, I now decided to venture into beauty industry.
Okay.
And as I was venturing into beauty industry, I had no clue. I did not know which kind of industry I was entering into. But I thank God I was able to start. I started my business with only 60 shillings.
60 shillings? Yes, what do you mean?
That's what I say, 60 shillings. I mean what I say. I remember by then we used to buy one nail polish at 20 shillings.
Okay.
So I had to get 3 polishes. And that's how I started my business, basically.
Wow.
Yes.
So unajua, most of the people are getting into this industry, just as you said, without knowing what they're getting into.
Yeah, right.
And now the problem is, utafika huko ndani, then you want everything to work immediately. So after you've started, umesema ulianza na 60 shillings.
Yes.
Will it take how long do you ikaanza kuleta profit?
Wow. The first day when I started working with my 3 polishes, I did not see any breakthrough. But since I had no other business to do, or I did not have any other alternative in life, I had to press on. It took me almost, maybe I can say I had to build my name for like 3 years.
3 years?
Yes.
So it takes patience.
For young people, it needs a lot of patience.
Wow.
But I thank God He gave me the patience, endurance. And I thank God at least I'm where I am today.
And this is a beautiful place.
Thank you.
And as much as tunasema ni salon, oh my goodness, it offers like everything.
Yeah, sure.
So apart from the salon, and tunajuanga kutengeneza nywele, what else do you offer?
Mwangi is, we call it a beauty parlor. In fact, we don't call it a salon.
Yeah.
It is a beauty parlor because it offers ranges of services from barbershop, nails, and even salon, beauty, anything that, just call anything that a woman needs and beautiful, we offer.
This is everything that beauty needs.
Yes, everything. I don't think there is any other place you can go and find like everything we have here. We offer each and every service and professionally done.
Yeah, professionally done. How important is that in a business, especially a beauty parlor?
You know, while I was starting this business, we were very few men. And it was like, people were like, is this man serious? Is he normal?
Yeah.
It was like, I was in a different field that people were not imagining that a man can be in the same field.
Yes.
And while I was starting, there was a lot of problems, especially when I started setting up a salon, a beauty parlor. I realized there was no professionals. You had to train people to work. You train people on the job, but you realize they lack professionalism, and that was a big challenge for my industry and myself. The reason why we came up with a school called Mwangi's Institute of Cosmetology, so that we could have we could have trained people who are qualified, so that we can get professionals. When you look at my people who work, most of my 90% of my employees, they pass through Mwangi's Institute of Cosmetology, simply because we want to give them the best. So, the engine of our business is, especially such a business, is the human resource, and they have to be very, very, very professional. So professionalism is very key.
Wow. You just answered the next question about your employees. Do you train them ama unachukuanga watu wenye ni gurus? Because I've seen in most places the problem, and if you want to start such a business, this is something that you should know. Most people want to take their friends in, ama their family, to give them jobs, which is a good thing, but you're supposed to bring in professionalism so that clients wako wakienda, they can come back because you did a good job, right?
One of the things that I will advise young people who are starting such a business or who are in the same business, first thing they should avoid is employing relatives, number one, and friends. That is my take. I'm not saying that they are bad, but it's my take. If you don't want to grow, employ your friends and relatives. That is the beginning of everything. You will fail.
You should draw a line between business and friendship.
Yeah, business and friendship, and also family.
And family.
Yes. So for me, I try as much as possible to use my products, to use who I've trained. Because whenever you train someone, that someone understands your culture. You see, so the reason why we started a school is that's why we have a school, so that people can go through our school, they learn our culture, and then get a job here. So we retain the best of the best in the industry.
All right. So you retain the best people when you are determined in the school. And now, for a person who wants to start such a business, of course, hata wewe haukuanzia place juu as much. And right now, the economy na 16 years ago, it's a little bit different. Actually, very different, right?
Yes.
So, capital-wise, what do you think is the best capital in such a business right now?
You know, for sure I can agree with you that terrains have changed. 16 years ago and today, things have really changed. The economy have really changed. And you know, I cannot tell someone to have a certain amount of money to start a business, but I always advise people to start slow and small. Start slow and small. Don't rush into big things that eventually you don't know. You know, as we are working, we are learning how to manage things. So when you start big, management becomes a problem. But when you start slowly, with whatever amount of money, wherever you are, you can start anything. You just start with, as far as you're determined, anything is possible.
Everything is possible.
Everything is possible.
And you've mentioned about management. And that is one of the biggest problems with the small businesses in Zinanza, especially cash management. You realize cash is coming in, but it's not bringing any profit. Because the amount you're bringing in, ingine hata haitumii kwa the same biashara, ama at some point you realize you have to use your own money to maintain the business. What are you supposed to do about managing the cash that comes into a business?
You know, first of all, when you're starting a business, you must draw a line between yourself and the business. Just know that these are two different entities. You know, most of young people want to live a flourish life. They want to live big.
My good, for real.
Yeah, they want to live big, and yet the business is not big, and they want to live their dreams while they are still at 20s. I don't know. I'm sure maybe I will live my dreams when I'll be 50s. But now I will tell people to take it slow, draw a line between business and yourself. Business and then you become two different entities. Whenever the business is not doing well, do a lot of research. Read more books. Employ professionals to help you if you can. That's the best thing you can do.
Wow. Yes. Wow. Also, I've seen that you're also working with your people nimepata ukitengeneza nails pale and it's like you're doing everything yet you have everyone. Why is it so important for you to be around the business, oversee what's going on and even actually do the business? Yani unatengeneza makucha and you have everyone. Is that even important?
It's very important.
Why?
You know, one of the things that I've learned in this industry is that you have to be present and you have to be up to date.
Okay.
And you know, when you employ people to work for you, they will not do a lot of research as you do yourself. So myself, I dedicated myself to be an employee number one, so that I do a lot of research, I come up with new trends. But when you allow people to do it for you, people will relax and they know that you cannot do it.
Yeah.
Yes, that is very important.
So it's very important for you to be in the business, always
yes.
present.
Always present.
Watu wenye mnaanza biashara, when you get to be the boss, usitoke tena ati now you don't want to be in the business, now you just want to nendanga unakujanga weekends to see how everything is going. Sindio?
Yeah.
Also about marketing. This is a very important aspect in the business, Sindio?
Yes.
Do you market yourself?
Yes, we do a lot of marketing. Like, especially nowadays, you know, businesses have gone online. People, you have to employ people who are doing marketing. Young people, there are young people who are doing marketing. Marketing is paramount in any business, be it media, be it any kind of business must be marketed. And our business is more of market. We work on marketing a lot. Yes.
Which platforms do you use for marketing yourself?
Mostly we use mainstream medias, social medias, and even print. We all around because we want to meet everyone. Yes.
Kila mtu mahali yuko, you will get to them. What about for the young entrepreneurs, the people who are just starting up? It might be a little bit hard to go to the mainstream medias because you have to pay for the advertisement. Yet you need capital to put in your business. Which is the best kind of advertisement or marketing that you'd use when you're just coming up?
You know, one thing that I will tell people who want to market, these young people, they are lucky we have internet and they've got smartphones which are very cheap nowadays. We also have word of mouth. That is the most important thing, because even if you market yourself with social media everywhere and you don't have what we call word of mouth, customers will not come to you. You not have clientele. So do a good job, a client will market you.
Wow.
You get the point. Number 2, use social media. Instead of using your smartphone for your own photos and posting around Instagram, post what you're doing. Just sell what you're doing. That is very important.
Wow.
Yes,
So
and it's very cheap and affordable.
Do a good job, then it will market itself.
Sure.
Wow. All right. So that is something that you're supposed to note as well, because tunaonanga tufanye tu kazi vile tunataka. I mean, and most of the time we get clients, right? Clientele come each and every day, but now maintaining them is where we draw the line. Where we draw the line.
Yes.
So for you, what do you do to make sure that when I come as a clientele for the first time, I'll keep coming back?
You know, one of the things that I've trained my people and myself is that this client is a king or queen. We must treat these clients to the highest respect possible. And there is no, I tell people there is a now where we are drawing the line again. Don't make friendship with clients, but rather respect them as your bosses. Make sure that these are your bosses.
So your clients are your bosses.
Yes. At the end of the day, these are our bosses. Even if you have the talent, you have everything. But make sure that you treat this client as your boss and always as a boss. That is where you make sure that when a client comes in, she's satisfied to the best and listening. You know, most of us professionals don't listen. Yes, but I can assure you, listen to your clients, listen to whatever they want to tell you, so that you improve your business. These clients who come to you, they've got better ideas, and whenever they realize that you even listen to your ideas, they come more.
They'll keep coming back. All right. And now for you have to cut costs in any business to make sure that you're cutting costs and what you're getting is at least very affordable. For most clients, watasema, this is so expensive. Mimi utanishuka nywele that there's a lot of money. But sasa wewe kenye umenunua and the service that you're offering, it has to be that amount. What do you do about that so that you won't lose clients because of how you're charging them, but pia hautawa charge kidogo sana alafu ibaki that you're not making any profit.
That question is a very important question, especially at this moment of economy. The country is undergoing a lot of changes in terms of economy. You can realize people don't have money. So the best thing you can do is have every product according to the reach of that client. If a client needs a product, maybe let's say 400 shillings, you're able to provide. 500, 10,000, you're able to provide. So it depends with the clients, but you have to make sure that clients understand. You don't go to that. You know, there are sometimes when you look to when you go to other salons, you feel like they use one product, and maybe you as a youth you want to be served, but you cannot afford.
Yes.
See, now it becomes a problem. But for us as Mwangi's Beauty Parlor, we decided that we will serve everyone according to whatever you have.
Wow. So you have a range of products.
You're right. Yes.
Wow, that's beautiful. All right, I wanted to talk about the location, about how important is it for me to have a salon or a beauty parlor, maybe in town, ama kwetu Bashamba, ama just anywhere. How important is a location where I have my salon or my beauty parlor? But before that, I want us to get the 5 minutes tip, the business 101, so that at least kama tunataka kuanza biashara, we know what to do. Then we'll be right back.
Hi everyone. Tip number 1 that I will give you. Number 1, you should know your God. Remember that even me as Mwangi Beauty Parlor, I know there is God and He is able to give you everything that you need in life. So that is number 1. That is rule number 1. Number 2, make sure that your clients are satisfied. And satisfaction means getting them the right products and getting everything right. Number 3 is make sure that your employees are happy, they are ready to serve your clients well, they understand the products very well. The same products we bought, make sure that they understand. There is what we call product knowledge. They understand. Number 4, we can talk about investing in yourself, taking yourself back to train for new products, new trends. Anything that comes in, you are ready to, especially in this beauty, in the beauty industry, the salon industry, things are changing. So invest on yourself. There is one thing I tell people, invest on yourself. It's very, very important. Number 5, I'll also tell you to look for a good location. Even if wherever you are is at home or your village home, you can just get a good location. Start from, charity begins at home. That is the best, that is the most important thing. Start wherever you are, start anytime, and I can assure you, you're going to go places. Number 6, try to make sure that you're building your own brand, because the most important thing in any business is not money, is not the location, but it's the brand. Brand is the most important thing. And if you build your own brand, I assure you of a return customer and return on your investment. Number 7, make sure that you're on time. Most of the people don't work on time. Whenever your clients are very busy, invest on time. In plan, just have a good planning system so that you're able to serve your customers without any hitches, so that they are also going to they can go do their things. Number 8, make sure that you understand the market, how the market works, which kind of a business you are in, and make sure that always you're marketing yourself. Number 9, create a good rapport with the society. Give back to society when you can. And number 10, but not least, make sure that there is a line between you and your business. My name is John Mwangi, founder and the director of Mwangi's Beauty Parlor, and you are watching Business Plus.
All right, thank you so much for the 5 minutes tip. I hope that you've learned something. This is very important. If you want to start such a business, you should know what you're supposed to do. Usianze tu biashara alafu after some time you close it. Sindio?
You're right.
We'll talk about closing the biashara after you've started, especially this field, because I know the competition is so high, so high. But before that, location, abo location. Is it important where I locate my salon or my beauty parlor? Ama naweza iweka tu anywhere?
Location, one thing I can talk about location, it is as important as the business itself. You see, so whenever you're starting a business or you are looking for a location, you have to look for a location that is safe for your clients. It's how do you say it? Accessible to your clients.
Okay.
And also, it is something. It's even marketable. It can market itself without other people. But that said and done, location doesn't matter as much as you yourself. Because how you market yourself, the word of mouth, the location will become, at the end of the day, the location doesn't add up.
Yeah.
Yes, but when you're starting a business, the location matters a lot. But when you're doing the business, make sure that you market yourself and tell people know where you are. It's not you to take yourself where the people are, but people coming to where you are. Yes.
All right. And now about the competition. Right now we have a very high competition in this field. The beauty industry, the nail parlor, everything in general, barber shop, salon, the competition is so high. How do you go about it?
You know, competition is very healthy in any business.
Okay.
In fact, I can tell you, I can bet like the last 6 or 7 years, the competition has been so massive. But whenever there is competition, I personally don't feel like it is a threat. In fact, I find it encouraging because it makes me...
you're the first person nasikia akisema about the competition being very healthy.
Yeah, the competition is very healthy in such a way it helps you up your game. It helps you do a lot of research. Also, it makes you do whatever you are not even able to do.
Yeah.
Because you'll see other people doing it and you feel like, why can't I do it? And I can do it better. And then people fear competition, but personally I feel even the competition is that it's not that competitive right now because most of the people are in this business to make money. You see?
Yes.
But for us, someone like me, I'm not in this business to make money. I'm in this business to make a brand.
Wow.
I'm in this business to employ young people. I'm in this business to make sure that society is safe. You see the point?
Yeah.
But when you enter in the business because you tend to think Mwangi has got 20 or 100 or 200 employees and you feel like I can still compete with this young man. Now that doesn't become competition because you don't have the knowledge, you don't have the ideas, but you're just doing it because you have money or you want to get more money. But that's not the idea.
So you're supposed to do any business with a goal?
Yeah, have a goal. And one goal is make sure that the society is comfortable. Because whenever the society is comfortable, you're also comfortable. At the end of the day, the money is key.
Very important.
But you cannot have money when you're not doing the right thing.
Yes.
You start by doing the right thing, you sacrifice a lot of things, but God will also give you, he will reward you at the end of it. Yes.
All right. Now you said about employment. And most of the places, kama hauna enough money, then it will be so hard for you to employ other people. Is it possible for one to just like work alone without employees?
Yes and no. But yes, you can start alone. As you build yourself, you can. As you are building yourself, you'll be able to employ other people. But when you're starting, you can start even alone. I started alone. I used to go from salon to salon, stage to stage, in markets. Whenever I find a client, I used to work there, even if it is in the sun. I used to serve a client. I never cared because I was alone.
Yeah.
But as I grew, I realized that I needed to look for someone to help me.
Yeah.
And that's all. So you can start by yourself.
That's how you grow. But also I've had people saying, people who have just gotten into business, that they've had people to help them, the employees, but with time, the same people wakawa disappoint. And they even ended up kufunga the jobs because of them. So how do you handle people? Because people are different. The people you're bringing in, the adults. So different personalities, different way of things. So how do you deal with people?
Yeah, one thing I can tell you is dealing with the employees is human resources is very challenging in this industry. that I can bet and I can tell you for free. It is so challenging. The industry is so diverse with different kind of people.
Yeah.
So one thing I can tell people who want to start this business, don't start the business because you have money.
Yeah.
Do your research. And if you are not a professional in this line, sometimes I advise, people come to me, they want to start a salon. I tell them, if you are not a professional in this field, just leave it. Don't invest somewhere that you're not sure of the returns.
Yeah.
Because I can tell you, the problem with our professional, this kind of an industry is that people tend to, they own the business. Like whenever you employ someone, she or he knows whatever he's doing.
Yeah.
So he tends to feel like you cannot question them or correct them.
Yeah.
Whenever you try to correct them, they leave you. And they leave you and you've invested a lot of money.
Yeah.
Sometimes there is some behavior that some people used to buy. Whenever you come to my salon, you find a nail technician or a hairdresser who is very good, you pay them up to 200,000.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, what is the guarantee? There is no guarantee of, there is no what you call ROI, return on investment on this person.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, this person will become a problem to you than a problem solver.
Yeah.
You bet, even if you're starting such a business, you better start with people who are green, who are fresh from the school.
Yeah.
Grow with these people than saying that let me buy someone to start my business.
Yeah.
There is no guarantee. I can tell you 90% will fail.
Wow.
That's an advice.
Very important, and that's an advice. That's an advice.
Yes.
So if you're starting such a business, imagine these are some of the things that you're supposed to keep in mind and make sure that even as you grow, keep practicing. Sindio?
You're right.
All right. Something about customer relation. Yes, customer relation, very important. How do you go about it? Do you have your clients, your employees, every day to tell them that this is what you're supposed to do to the clients once they come in? How do you go about it?
One thing that personally I've learned, I've learned to train my employees. I've been investing in training, more of training in terms of PR. Because people come from different cultures, diverse culture, and sometimes they don't know how to handle other human beings, especially men handling women. Or women handling men sometimes becomes a problem. But one thing I've learned is that invest on training. Make sure that you're training your employees, talk to them, behave yourself like what you want them to behave like. You cannot expect them to behave well in customers and yourself you're not. So you train them. PR is very, very important. PR in this business is key to success. Key.
Wow.
Yes.
All right. There's something that I've heard so many people say, that the more the services you have, the more the cash flow. Is it true?
No.
Okay.
No. Sometimes there are other services that we do as a complementary to make sure that we keep customers here. You see, because today you might come here for a hair treatment. Maybe the hair treatment is not giving us enough money, or it doesn't have profit. But tomorrow you'll come for a nail polish that is giving us something out of it. So whenever you are doing business, it's not that 100% you'll be making profit. Sometimes, and young people, I tend to think that people need to have what you call books. They should keep their books well, so that they know when they are making profit, which kind of a service is giving them profit. But the more the services, sometimes you have other services that don't give you something. Sometimes even you make losses, but in an expense of getting this client to do the next service that will give you profit.
All right. So sometimes you'll have a service just to complement the other.
Right.
All right. Now I get it. So si ati lazima mtu akue na a lot of services just to make sure you have a lot of income.
No.
All right. About keeping up with the trends, because a lot of things are changing. What do you do, or what would you advise someone who's starting such a business to do to make sure that you're keeping up with the trends? Each and every day something is coming up and you have to do it. What do you do about it?
One thing I've realized in this industry is that people don't want to invest in the education. I tend to think people tend to think that education is just in white collar job. In white collar professionals. But even in this, you need to invest a lot. Like for instance, my salon, I try to invest in education a lot. Whenever there is, even if we see someone is doing something new that we don't know, I better pay for myself, pay for someone else to go and learn about it, because you might behave like you will know, but you don't know.
But you don't.
But whenever you go there and learn something, things become easy. You become the first one to launch the product. By the time people are realizing, you are far ahead.
Yeah, you're far ahead.
Yes, you're far
and people
ahead.
are now coming here.
Yes,
Wataki kuhama sasa.
yes.
And you even get more clients, right?
So what I can tell these young people who are watching maybe outside here is that whenever there are trainings, because even my salon give training to professionals, and even myself I go for other trainings. So whenever you can just spare some coins for yourself, so that you can educate yourself, you can learn new trends. Yeah.
Wow. I think that's the bottom line. That every time there's a training, make sure you go and get one. Akunanga mwisho wa kusoma, they say that. So every time there is something that you're learning, ama there is something umesikia kuna training, just go attend it. Hata yeye ataenda, and you're supposed to be training other people.
Yeah, right.
So it's very important to get training each and every time. And also, biashara ina grow pole pole with time. So usikuwe na haraka sana.
Right.
Thank you so much for having us today. We'll also be seeing the place. There's a lot going on in here.
Sure.
As you said, it's a brand. It's not just a salon.
Yeah, right.
Okay, this has been the business class. I know that you've learned something, and if you want to join into such a business, the salon, the beauty industry, this is the place to be. Do not miss for more episodes. My name is Rachel Kahugu. I'll see you next week, same time. Bye-bye.